Hey guys, Matt Allen here. Welcome back to Tactical Bassin. Today we got the opportunity to come see our buddies at River2Sea. Awesome organization, awesome people. We want to take a minute and just show you a little bit of their behind the scenes, their facility, what's going on down here. So let's check it out. First thing you guys are going to notice when you get in here is that this place is all but empty. Yeah, it didn't used to be that way. This is my buddy Lo, National Sales Manager, River2Sea. You know, when we used to come in here, this place was packed like to the roof in every room. But these guys go through so much product now, particularly with the Whopper Plopper. It's like as fast as it comes in, it goes out. There's nothing here. There's just the skeleton crew moving product through as fast as it can go. But I think for a lot of people, River2Sea is a brand new name. Particularly the eastern half of the country.
Definitely.
When the Whopper Plopper hit last year, all of a sudden you've heard of it. You may have even heard of a Whopper Plopper, not heard of River2Sea. But what people don't understand is River2Sea is not a new brand. We've been coming down here and hanging out with these guys for years, and they were around a long time before us. Lo has this awesome wall of history he'll show you a little bit about. But let me turn it over to you, man. Just a little bit of what River2Sea is, history. You know, you guys aren't just a Whopper Plopper. There's so much stuff.
I mean, you know, within 16 years, believe it or not, River2Sea has been around, and you know, we're still just we call ourselves a family-owned company because we treat all employees like family. When you're going to be walking around here today, you notice there's not 20 people running around. You know, we believe in keeping a tight crew, a good foundation, family, and we work hard and, you know, grow the family within, you know. So that's kind of our motto around here. You guys know that. You guys are like family around here too. The evolution of River2Sea has been amazing. I mean, we'll go to the wall here and we'll show you just some of the things that, some of these were prototypes that never made it to the market, you know, and some of these things would kind of change the history of fishing industry. I mean, the S-Waver came out, we brought it out in 2005. We're one of the first ones to mass produce a glide bait. Everyone thought we were crazy. I mean,
I was one of them.
I don't know how many people would return these things and go, hey, it doesn't work, it goes side to side. And we're like, that's what it's supposed to do. And it never took off till about, what, it would take 5 years now, it's been taking off pretty strong. Yeah. So what, that puts us back 2011. So we were like 10 years ahead of our time. You know, some of the things, we used to do a lot of salt water, and then we just found out our strength is fresh market, it's the freshwater market, our strength is bass. Yeah. So instead of us focusing on both markets right now, we're focusing 95% of our energy and our power and everything towards the bass market. Look at these old frogs that we started. I'll pull some of these off the peg. You'll just, I mean, these were River2Sea. Some didn't come to market, some did. It's just, and I don't know if you remember, Matt, but we had a whole insect line.
That's right. I
forgot about that. We had beetles. We still do the dragonfly because we can't get rid of it. People, they eat it alive. I mean, that thing sells good. I mean, we had all kinds of spiders, this was our original frog. It was a soft plastic frog.
Boy, those have come a long way.
I mean, yeah, it's night and day compared to the technology is, taking us further.
You go from here to here, and you end up with a spitting wad, bully wad too, and we're smashing fish.
A diver frog with legs.
It's awesome.
A lot of history. I mean, we can go down the line. I mean, there's things I know you threw back then, and you still probably throw.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff I fished when it was new, and still use some of it. There's just so much of the country sees River2Sea as the Whopper Plopper or the S-Waver. Yeah. And there's so much other cool stuff. And I wish a lot of it was in stock so you could check it all out. But from the various topwaters, from the Rover to the Bubble Walker, just like baits that are in Tim and I's arsenal non-stop. You see them laying on the deck of the boat all the time, but they're baits that we don't even bother talking about a whole lot. They're the things we personally fish. But so much awesome product.
I mean, you look
out
at
of here.
the bottom walker. I know clearly, firstly, the bottom walker's won a bunch of tournaments up there on our swim bait. And
How about the new double buzz?
then you go,
Talk about where you're headed.
We
Yeah.
haven't even gone there
Yeah,
yet. We're
don't-
still. We'll get to the double buzz and all the new products and new colors. But I think a lot of it is dealing, working with people like TacticalBassin, and we talk to you guys and say, hey, what colors do you guys want? Talk to Matt and ask Matt, hey, what colors you see working for yourself out there, And it's not primarily Matt go, it needs to be exactly like this, but Matt will say, this color shade of, shad works better than this color shade of shad. And we've had so many lunch meetings where, it needs to be off by this much. And then Simon, I call him the mad genius, he'll take those ideas and he'll go to the factory and he'll sit there for a couple hours just working on paint jobs. And then when he gets back home, he just shows, hey, look at this, and I'm just blown away. Like, how do you even think of that? Like,
Yeah, comes out of nowhere.
yeah, it just comes out of nowhere. And I think we've done a great job now, with working with our pros, again, like with you, Larry Dahlberg, the stuff that he comes up with and Simon can actually bring it to fruition. Ish Monroe always has been a real big help with us, helping us actually with our old frog, our new frog, and now, his crankbait design. Our thing here is trying to be innovative. We're not going to go too out of the box, but we don't want to make something exactly like what's in the market.
Right.
Our square bills don't wobble. They do it with swimming action. On our blings, it's one of probably the best finesse spinner baits out in the market. The Whopper Plopper, what can I say about that? I mean,
What's the Whopper Plopper?
the Whopper Plopper, we're going to
have one?
I'm joking.
This is like early 2000s.
Yeah,
I'm going to tell you a funny story about the Whopper Plopper. When these first came out, I could not sell them. And we sent 500 pieces of these to the U.S. Open to give away. And we're having some. Didn't hear one thing back from anybody. But some of those guys, I know it's where it started, because some of those guys got it there, and we keep seeing more orders coming from Havasu and Southern California, and they would not tell anyone about it. But then, this thing makes such a unique noise, when someone's throwing it. They said they can't hide it.
You can hear it.
You can hear that guy around the corner, he's throwing a Whopper Plopper. Just the sound alone. So, we did the 130, which everyone knows about. The first one was actually the 190, this big guy right here. We made it for muskie. Well, the pictures we kept getting back from our customers were 10-pound largemouth, 5-pound smallmouth, crushing the big one. So Simon and Larry got together and said, let's make a smaller version, the 130, and see what happens there. And then it took off from there, 130, and then the 90, and then we got some other things in store, double plopper.
Awesome. Yes, there's double plopper in the house. We want to see that. I don't see one down here.
There's not one,
We'll track one down.
I think we sold every single one, but we can find them. You
There ought to be one someplace.
You wanna? Let's go in this room here, and I'll make some double poppers of Peter real quick. This is where the mad scientist hides in here, and he's got all his tools, and I mean, And the thing is, we're always thinking out of the box. We never say no, and we try to see what's possible.
Right.
Sometimes it's way out of the box, and sometimes we're right on the money. Well, you guys seen, I think the most important part, some of the history, some of the baits that actually, was the foundation of the company. Next time you guys come in, hopefully we'll have some more inventory. We can play around with some more baits.
Maybe you can actually keep some product on the shelf for a little while. We'll play with some of it.
So, guys, keep watching TacticalBassin. All the new stuff, you probably see them playing with it before I even get to play with it, because they get to fish and I get to sit here and stay on the phone all day. So, I just want to thank you guys for doing a great job with River2Sea. It's been awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, you guys got a quick whirlwind tour of River2Sea. Most of the staff's upstairs hard at work in the offices answering phones and dealing with paperwork. But at least you got a quick glimpse around the office. We did grab a double plopper off him too, so you could see it. Most of you guys are familiar with the Whopper Plopper. This is the 130 size. That's the bait that has, you know, just taken the market by storm over the past year. Now they've got the double plopper, which is a buzz bait. Still 2 micro ploppers, and then it's a floating bait as well. So you can, unlike a traditional buzz bait where you're just running that thing on top, this you can run it on top, you're getting that Whopper Plopper sound, that deep whop, 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 very unique sound, but you have the ability either around cover to pause it, or if you get blown up, you can pause, move again, pause. Very, very different spin on a buzz bait. Unique bait. We're looking forward to putting a lot more time into this one. Thought you guys would want to check it out.
So now I'm going to move to the outside piling. Here's one.
And when I hit grass, I'm popping it. And when it's like dragging something by a cat. They're not looking at the bait. When that thing rips through the grass and that thing pops up, the fish, it's just an instinct. They eat it. So I don't think they care about seeing the braid. I think that it's just something that triggers in their head. They're reacting. You're getting that bite. When you